Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Blissey with Wild Charge, the Community Day move that it received. So let's go ahead and use it in the Ultra League and see what we have going on here. We're going to be pairing it up with Charizard as well as Trevenant. The Trevenant is going to be XL, Charizard is going to be Shadow. All right, so I grinded the Community Day pretty good. I was pretty much just looking for XL candies. I already had enough. I had an XL Chansey or a Blissey already that I would drop in gyms. It wasn't powered up all the way, but I topped it off. It's sitting at a 14, 15, 15. I do have 100 Happiny, but here's the problem. Okay, we'll get into the commentary. We have a decent video here. Yeah, we're going with Psychic too. They should have made Happiny's distance to become Chansey as far as the kilometers needed to walk. They should have put those down to about 5 or maybe 2 kilometers. That would have only made sense, right? Now, obviously, you could have prepared beforehand. Apparently, I could have cared less, so I didn't really do it. But it would have been an easy task for you to, just walk with the Happinys before the Community Day, and then you can evolve them. But I found that to be a little bit odd. Yeah. I just was going around. There was a lot of snow. We've gotten the most snow we've had in a long time when I was gone. How crazy is that? The one time I leave, I miss all the snow? That's okay. All right, so this Chansey, Blissey, I keep calling it, is, I don't know, man. It's interesting to say the least. You're going to probably just want to drop them in gyms, to be honest with you. So as far as the one that I topped off, it did not have that move. I will be using an Elite TM on it, just because it's a nuisance move when you're attacking a gym. It's not like your defense drops, so it's actually pretty okay. But it's such a random move. All right, let's get into the commentary here. I can go on and random stuff. Great lead. Whoa! All right. They swap into their Ninetales, which has Charm. That's great. Weather Ball's still going to do a decent amount. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up with the Charizard. Now, we want to make sure we have a little bit of energy when we come out of this battle here, if they shield or if they don't shield. But I think they actually double shield this dang thing here, if I recall this correctly. Yeah, I had some of the best sleep I had last night in my own bed. Oh, I love my bed so much. Yeah, yeah, you know how it goes after vacation. All right, so Blast Burn the Tapu Fini because, it still does a bunch of damage. Bringing in the Cobalion here. And, wait, did I say Cobalion? Trevenant, man, my brain is still a little bit trying to recover here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go for that Seed Bomb on the Ninetales and take it out. We do have an Annihilate in the back. Oh my goodness. Don't think I was going to make it to Shadow Ball. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that Seed Bomb here since we have a whole Blissey in the back. What about the showcase? Where the hell is the damn Blissey? Can we watch some of that gameplay? Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing. So the problem is it farms too slow. If it farmed faster, it'd probably be a little bit overpowered. So I am going with Pound instead of Zen Headbutt because it's just better. Wow, look at that lead. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Swap into Blissey. Oh, counted in the front and in the middle. I don't know about this one here, folks, but we'll stick around just to see what this silly Blissey can do. Now, what's gonna happen here is they're gonna vamp up their attack over and over and over, and they're going to counter us down. Since we do such little damage, Psychic's not going to do anything. Wild Charge is our best bet, so we're going to have to build up to 2 of these, and we do. Let's see how much one Wild Charge does to a Scrafty. Oh, shielding it up, okay. Well, I mean, that's actually pretty good too, getting a shield, no problem. All right, that's not much damage at all. So there's the scope of the damage. Okay, Scrafty, it can take a hit, but it's no tank by any means. So yeah, that's where we're at. I really don't understand why they didn't introduce like that move that actually was leaked, Egg Bomb, right? Because that would have been cool. They're probably waiting. This is a forever game, okay? They're not gonna pull out all the stops. Of course, they're gonna give it Wild Charge. Like, let's just give Blissey a Community Day. But we don't want to introduce Egg Bomb yet. We still got to drag this on for like 15 more years. Wild Charge. Oh, okay, sounds good. And the Happenings and Eggs too? Yes. 15 kilometers still to become Chansey? Yes. Perfect. We're on par for being a Niantic. Let's announce it and make sure the blog is correct, but it's wrong. All right, anyways, we're good. What do we have here? At Ampharos, could be a bit of an issue for the team here. Don't really want to swap, kind of want to stay here. Since we resist the electric, we'll let that first brutal swing go. If it's shadow, ooh, it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but yeah, so we'll go ahead and shield this one up. Since we are using our first shield here, we resist the electric. We're going to get to the Shadow Ball. Let's see if they want to double shield this Ampharos. This will KO. They're letting it go. Beautiful. We win that matchup. They bring in a Giratina and get a little bit of farm. Ooh, okay. It's time for Chansey. Or Bliss. You know what I mean. If I say Chansey, I mean Blissey. Okay. And this sucks because we have nothing to do against it. Psychic, sure, but it's really not going to do much. It's going to take forever to get there, but they swap. We still have a chance for this. Now, how we can pull it now, if they had Shadow Claw, it would be even better, obviously. But this Gramble here, it's no big deal. We'll take it out. But what we need to do is make sure we have energy for a Dragon Claw. We're going to have to get off a couple more quick moves here. But if we get this, oh my goodness, Shadow Dragon Claw, non-stab. But this is going to do enough damage for us to be comfortable to take out this Giratina with our Blissey. All right, so they're sitting here. I think they're like kind of like, this is over. Should I even, they're probably thinking, should I even stay here? Nope. After that Dragon Claw damage, no. No. So, yeah. We're just going to put back and forth, back and forth. I mean, it's good in that regard, I guess. It's just a tank. All right. If you're paired up against Flyer, anything weak to electric or psychic. I suppose neutral is also okay as well. All right. So getting to the next psychic, which is going to be enough to KO this Giratina. And we take the win by stalling or tankiness. Oh my goodness, this is an absolute horrible lead. Pidgeot with Trevenant. I swap into my Blissey and they bring in a Poliwrath. We're being countered at every angle. What the hell am I supposed to do here, folks? What am I supposed to do but poke? Both of your charge moves are super effective to Poliwrath. That's true. Okay. So they got off an Icy Wind, they lowered my attack. I'm assuming they're going to do it again. Okay, so that's attack down by 2. Now they're going to get to a third one because it takes us an Eon Age to get to the damn charge moves with Blissey. Okay, so we get to the Wild Charge. They're like, don't Wild Charge the Community Day. Do it. How much is it going to do? 3 times down. It's not bad. It's not bad. Three attack down. Not bad, actually. Now, the problem is this thing was able to farm up as much energy as they ever wanted to have when they came out of this battle. So they're going to hit me with an Icy Wind and then swap into a counter Muck. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Saving Grace Charizard. Shadow. Charizard, do it, buddy. You got this for us. Going for a Sludge Wave. Holding back not one bit. Going for the Blast Burn. Taking them down. They've got 1 shield left. What's going on? Of course, we're going to be throwing Dragon Claw. They don't need... No. Okay, they're almost out of here. They let it go, and they've got that Pidgeot in the back. Hold the phone. This is not over yet. You're still not in the clear. So what am I going to do to pull this off? I'm going to show you. We're going to get that last shield, let this Feather Dance go, swap into the Trevenant after we farm up because they lowered my attack. So we need to have that energy ready to go. Bringing in Cobalion. I keep calling it Trevenant. Shadow Ball is stupid. Don't do that. That was dumb on me. I should have went for a double Seed Bomb because it does even more damage. But it's okay. We did what we needed to do. We bring them down low enough. So we bring in Charizard, immediately throw in the Dragon Claw. We'll take that win against an almost impossible match. Uphill battle, algorithm manipulation to the max. And again, it's never the other person's fault. Like, you should never get mad at them. It's the game. It's not like they're choosing the matchup that they are having against you. Their team might counter you all the way, but it's not like they said, and I'll pick this person. Unless it's some sort of Niantic bot. Anyways, we got a Blissey here. Gonna catch a Disarming Voice, and they're swapping into their Glissopod, which is a very interesting choice to swap into Blissey, as they do have Shadow Claw. Maybe they have something else that doesn't really want to go up against this. Who knows, maybe an actual Ghost in the back with Ghost moves. But this is still a bad position for them because they have Shadow Claw. They lowered my defense. Sure, that's okay. That's good and all, but it's still not good enough, as we're just going to be able to absorb that Shadow Claw. Liquidation is starting to do a decent amount here. Going for my first Wild Charge. They let it go. Unfortunately, that's not enough to KO. They didn't drop my attack. That's just Blissey for you. It has no attack. What was Niantic thinking? Weird. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and let it go. Since we got both shields, no problem. Bringing in Charizard to farm them down, and there's really nothing they can do here, honestly. Skeletons, yeah, I could have went Blast Burn. To be honest with you, I should have probably went Blast Burn, but oh well. We're going to go ahead and use our shield here on that Shadow Ball. Get off this Dragon Claw immediately here so we don't have to waste our last shield. And I do believe that's going to be a wrap. They got a Venusaur back there. They back out. We take that win. We're looking good, and we're moving it on here with this Blissey. Now, in the Master League, good luck. I mean, it's a gimmick, okay? This is a gimmick Pokemon. You don't necessarily want to use it in battle. It's not like it's going to be horrible. It could be good. It could be absolutely garbage for you, okay? It definitely stalls and walls a lot of things, as you're going to see here with this Venusaur. Now, Venusaur is a big boss, okay? We already know this. Frenzy Plant is crazy good. I do believe this trainer did make a little bit of a mistake, though. I don't know what their angle was for this situation that they were going for here, but, you know, to each their own. You'll see what I'm talking about. But if they were to start spamming that Frenzy Plant, they would have been doing a little bit better here. They go Sludge Bomb, I'm not sure. But as you can see, we're kind of putting on the pressure here, taking shields and actually able to do some decent damage while just sticking it out here. But another thing that I found out about Blissey here, it's not like I found it out, but I've started noticing a lot, is your opponents are going to be able to a certain point, and when they do that, they're going to be having a 100 energy, essentially. If that Blissey doesn't really threaten them and you're locked in there, they'll farm you down and they'll come out with a ton of energy and spam your next Pokemon because how much tankiness Blissey has, and they just keep going to town and they can take you out with a quick move. So that is a little bit of an issue there. So what I'm going to have to say is, sure, have a little fun with it. You know, I'm sure you've pulled off some wins. You're like, all stories you're going to go ahead and start telling me. I walled this guy, I stalled this guy. That's great. It's mainly for the gyms, okay? That's what you're going to use Blissey for. At the end of the day, you're going to drop it in a gym. Do you want to have Wild Charge on it? Like I said, sure. What moves? Maybe Dazzling Gleam Wild Charge, Dazzling or Psychic Wild Charge. That could be a good combination. But Blissey is a gym dropper. Same with Chansey. Simple as that. All right, we have a Wall Rain. Getting off the Seed Bomb and then swapping into the Blissey, because you already know, even a Wild Charge wouldn't have been enough. Oh, wow. Did you... See, that's what we're talking about. Look at that Earthquake. It did nothing. Icicle Spears do nothing. Now, what we're going to do here, since these moves are barely doing anything to us, now this is kind of one of those situations where the moves are just kind of not doing too much and you're looking okay. We're going to throw Psychic so we don't lower our stats. We don't want to be debuffed yet with our defense. We want to be able to stay in the fight a little bit longer here. Haxorus is super... Oh, never mind. It has Dragon Tail. Okay. Okay, so we'll let this go. Breaking Swipe, and of course they get the attack drop. We're not going to go Wild Charge because it's not very effective. We're just going to go Psychic, of course. And it's doing a decent amount. Now, I swap immediately and lock myself here because, I don't know. I didn't know there was a Charizard in the back with Fire Spin. Doesn't matter if it has Fire Spin, but... Charizard, yay! So we have our own Charizard in the back, just kind of contemplating how I'm going to be able to pull this off, seeing that the Haxorus doesn't have counter. If it had counter, I would be able to do it, but since it has Dragon Tail, we're not really looking too good there. So yeah, up against their Charizard. Ah, man, I should have went for Blast Burn, huh? No, actually not. That was perfect, I think. I need to make sure I have energy for that Haxorus. That's as simple as that. I played it to the best of my ability here. And unfortunately, it looks like they're going to be able to pull this off unless I catch. Oh, that's what we're talking about. That's how you pull off games. But here's the thing. When your other opponent has the smarts to overcome that, then you're screwed. What do? They undertapped. They undertapped and get energy so they can take out my Charizard. So I pull off a big brain move, and then they pull off a bigger brain move. Good game. Good game. I had to leave that one. That was a good game. Good example as to even if you pull off a good catch, your opponent with knowledge can come back. All right, so we're up against a Suicune here. And they're swapping into a Powdered Snow Ninetales. So we're going to go ahead and go Wild Charge here and then bring in our Charizard. Was a little bit slow, a little bit sloppy. I understand on that swap. But they threw a Blizzard. So that kind of made everything better. Let's go. And so we'll take them out. We are down a shield, so a little unfortunate. We are going to go Blast Burn because it's just what it is. We're going to get taken out here, and I'd rather go one Blast Burn than a double Dragon Claw. And we're not shielding up, so that worked out anyways. We got a shield from them, and now it's 1-1. Now we have 2 good Pokemon up against that. They immediately swap and lock themselves with a Tentacruel. All right, cool. So we're going to go ahead and throw Shadow Ball. Tentacruel, you're going down today, buddy. Nice shiny, though. Gotta say. No, I still haven't made one. Would love the shiny Shadow. Blizzard. This is a Blizzard guy here, huh? You know, it's like one of those trainers that you meet in a game that they kind of specialize in one strong move or something like that. This is that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm sure it's worked for them if they're going with it. Points are down pretty low because who cares? Go Battle League is rigged for the Cheeto fingers to hit the legend. Not all of you. Not all of you. Some of you are cool and suave and you hit legend. I'm not trying to talk all that. Yeah, let's just leave it there. We don't need to get all negative. We already know. All right, so we have Suicune up against... about to call it that. I was about to call it that. Okay, because of the name I have on it. All right, so we're going to go for this Seed Bomb, of course, and take the win. Thank you, Trevenant. Thank you very much. Well, a couple more hits there, and then we take the win with the Trevenant up against that Tentacruel. Actually, it was kind of a close game. Next one, we're met with a Cresselia. This is interesting. Oh, let's see how much Moonblast does. Or maybe Future Sight if they have it. Oh boy, they better get the attack drop or they're screwed. Look at that Moonblast. Now, here's the problem, though. Unfortunately, Psychic's not very effective, and if I go for the Wild Charges, honestly, that's not going to do much damage to them either. So what we're going to do is have them throw. We build up to 100. Great, you use your energy. Perfect. So I'll go ahead and swap into my Charizard and just hold that Blissey with 100 energy, and we'll figure out what to do. But of course, they have a freaking Ampharos with that freaking Wild Charge, or so I say Volt Switch, to do super effective damage to our Charizard, of course. And I go for the... they let it go. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Trailblaze so they can do more damage, of course. Now we're still holding on to 2 shields here. We're going to bring in the Blissey and immediately go for the Psychic as the Wild Charge is not very effective. And we're going to be getting our last shield out of them. Good. Very good. We're holding on to this shield. They go for the Trailblaze. Now, I was dumb here. I should have just went for the Wild Charge, but I go for the Psychic. It doesn't really matter. I could have took him out quicker. Well, actually, no. My bad. No, my bad. I thought they had less health. I was thinking of another game. All right, so I swap into the Trevenant here. We farm them down. We have 2 shields. How can they pull this off, actually? A Dark type? I guess. Bringing in Cresselia, which is leading me to believe that they don't have a counter unless they just want me to use up their energy here. So let's see what happens. Of course, we're shielding this up. We need our health for whatever's in the back. We're going to farm them down here, or they're going to swap. It's a Skeledirge. Yeah, that's a wrap. Super effective Shadow Ball. We're going to go ahead and take the win here, and looking pretty good. So there you have it, folks. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!